Do you have a rare coin hiding in your pocket change, or you can even look for these coins and coin rolls from the bank, at least some of them. Now, some of them are pretty obvious type of mistakes, type of mint errors on these coins that, you know, they will be pulled out of circulation fairly quickly, but we're gonna look at some that you could definitely search for in your pocket change or in coin rolls from the bank. So let's just hop right into it and check out these rare pennies. We'll check out a couple other coins as well that are not pennies. So let's start off here with this first 1956 Lincoln penny. Now it's been broad struck and it's got a clip error. So it's got a triple clip 3 different times here. The coin weighs 2.96 grams. It's graded by Annex. And this 1956 wheat penny sold for around $50. Next up is a simple type of error. Again, you can look for these types of errors on all kinds of different coins that you're looking through. This is a 1959 Lincoln penny. It's been struck 10% off center. The coin did sell for over $125. Now keep in mind this coin is in really good condition. It has a grade of a mint state 65 red, so that will affect its value as well. The condition or the grade of the coin, and like I said, 125 bucks. Now had it been in worse condition, it would not sold for that much money. Now here's a 1962. Now it looks just like it's off center, but it's also off center on a split planchet. This coin is a 1962 Lincoln penny that's 35% off center. It only weighs 1.63 grams. Now this coin here sold for over $130. And we see that split planchet there on the reverse of the coin. Now here's probably one of my favorite coins of the video. It's a 1967 Lincoln penny that has been multi-struck. Man, this penny is just awesome. Graded by NGC. That is just amazing, ain't it? Now look here on the reverse, we see that as well, the multi-strike taking place. Wow, man, I would love to come across something like this. This is big money here for a coin like this. This coin sold for over $1,400. That's right, over $1,400. What would you do with $1,400 right now? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, here we go. Now this is even more extreme. This is a no dated penny. Well, it's a 1970 something with an S mint mark. Don't have the last digit of the date. Now it's been triple struck and all the strikes are off center. So really cool coin. Now something like this, obviously not finding in pocket change, but man, this is just amazing. This coin here sold for over $1,300. Another $1,000 penny. Now here's a 1974 D mint mark Roosevelt dime. Now it's pretty interesting. You see that copper look to it. It's been struck on a centered blank planchet, so it weighs 2.3 grams. It's graded by Annex at a mint state 64, and this coin sold for over $60. So nothing too valuable, but let's move on to a 1981. Now something like this, again, finding in a coin roll, finding in pocket change is going to be very difficult, but I'm going to show you something to look for right after this that's going to be really cool. Alright, so 1981 Lincoln penny, it's got a clip error taking place, and it's also struck 20% off center. The coin weighs 2.51 grams, and this coin sold for around $85. Now here's something that you can definitely look for. We usually don't talk about the 1988 penny that much. I've done a video on it, but I haven't really talked about this penny in a while. This is graded by PCGS at a mint state 66 red, so it's in very good condition. However, this is a double die obverse. So what you want to look for is doubling there on Lincoln's ear on the 1988 penny. You can also look for that on other pennies as well, for example the 1984 penny, but this specific penny that we're looking at is in very good condition. It has that double die obverse, that doubling on the front of the coin there on Lincoln's ear, and this penny sold for over $3,000 as a result of that high grade and that doubled ear. So always keep your eye out for things like that on the 1988 Lincoln penny. Now for the 1982 Lincoln penny, something like this, obviously not finding in pocket change. 1982, that has the large date. I've done a whole video on large date versus small date, so definitely check that out. The coin has been double struck. You know, it's been struck off center. So there's a die adjustment strike going on as well. That's why it's all faded out there. So really a lot going on with this penny. And this coin sold for over $115. Now here's another 1982 that is really extreme type of error. Now this coin here sold for over $140. It is the large date, again 1982, 40% off center, and it's got a triple curved clip. So you know, we got those clips going on there as well. Coin weighs 2.75 grams. So man, 140 bucks for that one. Now here's something really cool. You know, you can look for these on all kinds of different types of coins. It is a major die break taking place on the 1984 Lincoln cent. Now this penny here, really cool. You know, it's a cud there above his head. You know, sometimes you'll see die breaks, you know, cuds that are really a lot smaller. Some are even larger than this. You know, really a large one like this is, you know, gonna bring some money. Now this coin is graded at a mint state 64, so it does have that high grade. We see there on the reverse it's faded out because of that die break, and this coin sold for over $160. Next up is a 1988. Again, we can look for off centers on all kinds of different coins, graded by NGC at a mint state 64 red, and this coin is struck 30% off center, and this penny sold for around $50. Moving on to a 1997 Lincoln penny. Now this one's really cool. It has been struck on a foreign planchet. You see how the design there is being cut off, the phrasing "God We Trust," the word liberty. This coin here sold for over $200. 200 bucks. Now this next coin is really interesting. Now it is a 1998 Lincoln penny. You know, it looks really crazy here on the front, and then here on the reverse, maybe even more crazier. But this is really awesome mint error. It's a reverse capped die, so you can look for, you know, die cap errors on all kinds of different coins as well. This penny here sold for a little over $100. Now this one here is pretty cool as well. This penny is a 1999 Lincoln penny, and it's got a reverse die break taking place. So we see that there clearly in the image displayed on the reverse of the coin. We see the result of that here on the front of the coin, the 1999 penny. And this coin sold for over $300 as a result of that mint error. And of course, it's high grade of a mint state 66 red. Now here's some other pennies that you should always be on the lookout for. First off, you want to look for a repunched mint mark on the 1946 D. So we can see here in this image that there's another D mint mark right underneath the mint mark you see here. So that's a RPM, a repunched mint mark. So you can see that going through the middle of the D as well as at the top north. So it's repunched north of this mint mark. Now here's a few other examples of that. Different examples of the RPM repunched mint mark. So always be on the lookout for that. If you guys want to see your coins up close like this, you guys can go get you a USB coin microscope. I have them available on couchcollectibles.com. Alright, so let's check out a couple RPMs. This coin here is graded by Annex at a mint state 64, and it does have that RPM repunched mint mark, and that's why this coin sold for over $60. Now, nothing too valuable, but if we look at this next one, this coin here is graded by NGC at a mint state 67. So this wheat penny here with the high grade and with the repunched mint mark sold for over $280. Speaking of repunched mint marks, here is not a repunched mint mark. This is an OMM, which means over mint mark. So we can see here that this is the S mint mark. However, there is a D mint mark underneath the S, which is pretty cool. So you can see that D mint mark under there, underneath the S. Always be on the lookout for that as well. Here's an example of the low graded, or you know, a lower graded version of the 1946 S over D mint mark. So you can see that the coin has been circulated. It's been in pocket change before, but someone did find it, and they submitted it to PCGS for grading here. It was graded at an extra fine 45, and this wheat penny sold for over $125. Now if we look at the same exact coin, this coin has got the S over the D mint mark, 1946, that is graded at a mint state 66 by PCGS. This coin sold for over $3,000. $3,000. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.